Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the special town meeting of December 7th, Pearl Harbor Day. The meeting is called to order. I'm Eugene Cushman. I'm the town meeting moderator. If you could all please stand to pledge allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Madam Town Clerk, please read the call.
Town of East Lyme, notice of special town meeting. Notice is hereby given of a special town meeting of the Town of East Lyme to be held on December 7, 2022 at 7 p.m. at the East Lyme Town Hall Upper Meeting Room for the following purposes. 1. To consider and act upon a special expenditure of $84,084 from account 32-99-094-900-002 Learn rental fees for the purchase and installation of a new hot water heater for the East Lyme Middle School. 2. To consider and act upon a special expenditure of $53,191.46 from account 32-99-094-900-002 Learn rental fees for the purchase of a 2022 F-350 Super Cab four-wheel drive pickup truck with a Tommygate liftgate and a Boss V snowplow attachment. 3. To consider and act upon a special expenditure of $13,146.50 from account 32-30-400-700-727 NIPS grant expenditures for the purchase of two HC5-SC5.5 double station garbage/recycle containers. 4. To transact any other business proper to come before the meeting. This was dated at East Lyme, Connecticut, the 16th day of November. This was recorded in the town clerk's office, posted on the signpost, and advertised in the day paper.
Thank you, Madam Town Clerk. As usual, I'll quickly go over the ground rules. Under Connecticut General Statute 7-6, to vote at this meeting, you must be an elector of the town or 18 years of age, a U.S. citizen, and own taxable property on the grand list of 10-1-22, in the amount, at least in the amount of $1,000 or more. Under Connecticut General Statute 9-360, any person who votes at this meeting who should not have voted may be subject to a fine of not less than $300, no more than $700, imprisonment of not less than 1 year, no more than 2 years, and disenfranchised or all of the above. If you wish to speak at the meeting tonight, please come to the podium and give your name and address for the record. Do not conduct a dialogue amongst yourself. You may move to approve an expenditure or disapprove an expenditure or decrease an expenditure, but you may not move to increase an expenditure. There are 3 items on the call, and we will take them in order. The first item on the agenda is to consider and act upon a special expenditure in the amount of $84,084 from account 32-99-094-900-002 Learn rental fees for the purchase and installation of a new hot water heater for the East Lyme Middle School. Do I hear a resolution?
So moved.
Ms. Santoro. Mr. Chillo. Is there any discussion?
I'll defer to the superintendent on this.
Mr. Newton?
Sure.
Jeff Newton, superintendent, as well as resident, 53 Arbor Crossing. Just quickly, this hot water heater was with us since the start of the when the school was built and constructed, over 20 years old. It recently went and burst, so it is no longer in operation and is no longer even on site. So we need to replace it and put in the new one.
Thank you, Mr. Newton. Would anyone else like to be heard? Seeing no hands, then we'll move the question. All those in favor of considering an act to appropriate an expenditure of $84,084 from the account 32-99-094-900-002 Learn rental fees for the purchase and installation of a new hot water heater for the East Lyme Middle School, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by saying nay. The resolution carries. The next item on the agenda is to consider and act upon a special expenditure of $53,191.46 from account 32-99-094-900-002, learn rental fees for the purchase of a 2022 F-350 Super Cab four-wheel drive pickup truck with Tommy Gate lift and a Boss V snowplow attachment. Do I hear a resolution?
So moved.
Ms. Stantella?
Second.
Mr. Chillo? Is there any discussion?
I'll defer to Mr. Newton once again.
So just for some background information, this was a 2006 pickup truck, was given to us by the Park and Rec Department in 2019. We were able to get some additional years out of it. We had checked prior to moving forward with the purchase if there was any other vehicles that would be available that we could use this winter. There were none, hence we're moving forward with the purchase of a new vehicle. And we're actually down 2 trucks right now. This one and another one had gone down, so we're in need.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is there any other discussion? Seeing no hands, we'll move the question. All those in favor of considering it to act upon a special appropriation in the amount of $53,191.46 from account 32-99-094-900-002, learn rental fees for the purchase of a 2022 F-350 Super Cab four-wheel drive pickup truck with Tommy Gate lift and Boss V snowplow attachment. Please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by saying nay. The ayes have it. The resolution passes. The last item on the agenda is to consider and act upon a special expenditure in the amount of $13,146.50 from account 32-30-400-700-727 NIPS grant expenditures for the purchase of 2 HC5/SC5.5 double station garbage/recycle containers. Is there a resolution?
So moved.
Ms. Santoro, Mr. Chillo. Any discussions? Mr. First Selectman.
Kevin Seri, 25 Quail Crest Road, East Lyme, Connecticut. I didn't realize that this would actually get as much media attention as it did. Yesterday it actually made the Channel 8 news. So basically, twice a year the town gets a disbursement from a fund that the state that has been set up. For every little nip bottle sold in the town, we get 5 cents. Back in early April, we got 12,400, and then just earlier this month, or actually last month in November, we got $13,800. So we have a little over 26,000. It has to be used for something related to waste management. One of our biggest problems, nips are a problem on the side roads and the side, but our garbage on Main Street. So we had looked at something that would deter, the seagulls and so forth like that, and something that could take a lot more because in the summer it gets unsightly and it overflows quite a bit. These are too large. They compact it. The material, there's been some material that was available on the news and so forth like that. Nice article in the newspaper about it as well. These will compact the recycles on one side and the actual garbage on the other side. When it's full, it'll alert us, so we'll be able to address disposing of it. The 2 locations for the 2 that we're getting would be right in front of what was formerly the movie theater now, and down by the Black Sheep. We're looking, if this works out, probably getting 2 or 3 more because we have a big problem in the summer up across from Dairy Queen, those garbage areas, so and down by Gumdrops and Lollipops. So we're looking at probably getting, over time, if these work out, get a few more before we start addressing other issues with money in that fund. So that's it.
Thank you, Mr. First Selectman. Would anyone else like to be heard? Seeing no hands, then we'll move the question to consider and act upon a special expenditure in the amount of
Gene, somebody had a question.
I'm sorry.
I just had a quick question, if you don't mind.
Run up to the podium, give your name and address, please.
Yes, absolutely. I am Nick Menapace, 38 Hope Street, Niantic. I just had a quick question. I hope that Mr. Siri will be able to answer this one about the manner of this. I was curious because I've seen some of the information after reading the article in the day about the manner of the installation of this. I wasn't sure if that was going to affect sidewalk access while it was happening, when the plans for installing this were. And I guess I was a little confused because the manner of the storage actually seems quite large. So I didn't know, is that like something that goes in with the system of making it, if that's easily removable, or if it's something that is like an additional expense that's put onto the town. I was just curious whether, even if that expense comes out of the fund that is given by the by the state for this, if that's what I'm understanding it correctly. And that's all I really had. I just was curious for some information about that. Thank you.
First Selectman, would like to answer that question?
Yeah, and if I don't get it all, Joe Bergaras here too, the town will remove it and dispose of it. You get an alert what it is. Joe, I believe it's 200 pounds for the,
Yeah, it's not, it's less than that.
it's less than that, and it's like 50 pounds for the recycle or something like that. So it's something easily managed. There won't be any sidewalk access. It'll be installed, and, you know, we don't know when yet, because we actually can't buy them until it's approved. So once that's done, we'll get them, and it'll be probably done once they're here, you know, prior to the next, as quickly as we can afterwards. So no impact to sidewalks. It'll be closer to the curb, sort of in the area where the current ones are right now. Okay?
Thank you, Mr. First Selectman. Are there any other questions? Okay, we'll move the question then to consider and act upon a special expenditure of $13,146.50 from account 32-30-400-700-727 NIPS grant expenditures for the purchase of two HC5/SC5.5 double station garbage/recycle containers. Please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by saying nay. The resolution carries. That being the last item on the agenda, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Santoro, Mr. Cello. All those in favor of adjourning, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned.